Before Nigeria became a country, it was already a network of powerful cities. Cities that rose not by accident, but through trade, strategy, culture, and ambition. Long before oil or modern borders, wealth moved through markets, caravan routes, rivers, and ports. Power lived in palaces, guilds, and empires. This is the story of Nigeria told through its cities. Kano, the desert gateway of gold and cloth. Kano rose from the edge of the Sahara, not as a city of chance, but as a city of position. By the 10th century, it had become a critical node in the trans-Saharan trade network. Camel caravans arrived heavy with salt, leather, and manuscripts, leaving with gold, textiles, and slaves. The city's wealth came from industry as much as trade. Kano's dye pits produced indigo cloth prized across West Africa and beyond. Leather from Kano was known as far as Morocco. Markets like Kourmi became financial centers long before banks existed. Power rested in the hands of the Have kings and later the Fulani emirs after Usman Dan Fodio's jihad in the early 19th century. Islamic scholarship flourished, reinforcing Kano's status as both a commercial and intellectual capital. Its decline was not sudden. Colonial conquest redirected trade away from camel routes toward coastal ports. Railways served empire, not local prosperity. Kano survived, but its role shifted. Today, its markets, dye pits, and emirates still whisper of a time when desert trade ruled West Africa. Lagos, from lagoon town to Atlantic powerhouse. Lagos began as a fishing settlement along the lagoon, small but strategically placed. Its rise came with the Atlantic Ocean. By the 16th century, Lagos had become deeply entangled in coastal trade, first with Portuguese merchants, later with British traders. The Oba of Lagos controlled access to trade routes linking the hinterland to the sea. Slaves, palm oil, pepper, and later cocoa passed through its ports. Wealth flowed in from the Atlantic world, and influence followed. Colonial rule transformed Lagos completely. Roads, railways, and bureaucracy turned it into the nerve center of British Nigeria. But this wealth was uneven. The city expanded rapidly, pulling labor and resources from everywhere else. Today, Lagos is still Nigeria's commercial heartbeat. Its ports, markets, banks, and tech hubs echo the same logic that built it centuries ago. Control the gateway, and wealth will follow. Ibadan, the city built by war. Ibadan did not rise through trade first. It rose through conflict. Founded in the early 19th century, Ibadan became a military republic in the aftermath of the collapse of the Oyo Empire. Warriors, refugees, and mercenaries gathered there, forming a city designed for defense and dominance. From its hills, Ibadan controlled large parts of Yorubaland. Tribute, trade routes, and farmland fed its growth. Power lay with war chiefs, not kings. Wealth came from agriculture and control of internal trade. But the same militarism that built Ibadan also limited it. When colonial rule ended regional warfare, Ibadan lost its strategic advantage. Still, remnants remained. The city's size, political influence, and educational institutions reflect its former dominance. Ibadan stands as proof that cities can rise from chaos, but struggle when the rules change. Benin City, the kingdom of art and authority. Benin City was never just wealthy. It was orderly, sophisticated, and deeply symbolic. At its height, the Benin Kingdom was one of the most organized states in Africa. Trade in ivory, pepper, coral beads, and later European goods enriched the Oba's court. Benin's wealth was visible in its art. Bronze heads, plaques, and royal regalia told stories of power and ritual. European contact brought trade, but also destruction. In 1897, British forces invaded Benin, looted its treasures, and exiled the Oba. The city's political and economic heart was shattered in days. Today, Benin's bronzes sit in museums across the world. Yet the city remains culturally rich. Its influence lives on in art, tradition, and memory. A reminder that wealth can be stolen, but identity endures. Oyo, empire of horses and governance. Oyo was built for expansion. Its wealth came from control of territory, tribute, and trade routes linking the savanna to the forest zones. Cavalry gave Oyo military dominance. A complex political system balanced the power of the Alafin with councils and generals. Markets thrived. Tribute flowed in from vassal states. But internal conflict weakened the system. Power struggles, military overreach, and external pressure from Fulani forces led to collapse in the early 19th century. What remains today is legacy. Political structures across Yorubaland still reflect Oyo's influence. Titles, traditions, and governance ideas survived long after the empire fell. Calabar, crossroads of the Atlantic. Calabar's wealth flowed from water. Situated along the Cross River, it became a major Atlantic trading hub. Ethnic merchants controlled inland networks and negotiated directly with European traders. During the slave trade, Calabar prospered as a departure point. Later, palm oil replaced human cargo. Missionaries, traders, and colonial administrators followed. When global trade patterns changed, Calabar's importance faded. New ports overtook it, yet its architecture, history, and culture still reveal a city once deeply connected to the world. Zaria, the northern stronghold of learning and trade. Zaria, or Zaza, rose as a Hausa city-state controlling agricultural land and trade routes. Under Queen Amina, it expanded militarily, securing wealth through tribute and protection of commerce. The city thrived on grain, leather, and regional trade. Islamic scholarship reinforced its prestige. Colonial rule reduced its autonomy, but not its relevance. Today, Zaria remains an educational and cultural center. Its legacy is quieter, but still present. Nigeria's wealth has never been accidental. It followed routes, ideas, labor, and power. Cities rose when they controlled movement, knowledge, or production. They declined when those systems changed or were taken from them. Today's cities stand on the shoulders of forgotten empires. The lesson is clear. Development is not new to Nigeria. What is new is forgetting how it once worked. The past is not a story of failure. It is a map. The question is whether we are ready to read it again.